All right, welcome back. We're live here for our second pro doubles semifinal. We're in Chicago at the Glass Court Swim and Fitness. This is #1 seed doubles team Paola Longoria and Samantha Salas versus the #5 team Nancy Enriquez versus Jessica Parrilla. This is an all Mexico semi. I'm TJ Bumbaugh, Commissioner of the LPRT. I'm joined here with Dr. Tim Beckhurst.
Well, we have an equipment timeout just to start the match.
So the string came off of Parrilla's racket, so she's just going to come out, grab another racket.
0-0.
0-0. Salas with the skip.
0-0.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sharing the feed. Thanks for liking. Hope this turns out to be a great match. It could be potentially. Mejia and Herrera await the winner of this match. Mejia and Herrera undefeated this season when playing together. Longoria is serving. Salas on the right is her partner. In the back, in the left is
2-0.
Enriquez, and on the right, Parrilla. 2 quick points for, I would say Team Mexico, but they're all from Mexico. Longoria and Salas have dominated doubles for really the last, could say, 6-7 years, but not this year. They want to get to the final. They want to defeat Mejia and Herrera.
So interesting to see Nancy on the left side, Parrilla on the right.
Yeah, if things don't go well, I think they'll switch.
Yeah.
We'll just see how that goes.
Again, I think Nancy Enriquez is a better singles player, so yeah, I don't know her well enough in doubles yet to know what works best.
1-2.
Point for Enriquez, 1 serving 2. Salas not able to pick up that ball. Salas mentioned earlier this weekend that she's been struggling a little bit with some illness. She did well last night in doubles. Speaking of struggling, we talked about Argentina struggling in that last match, and you know, I kind of said, what's going on here? They're not normally like this. They should be fighting. And after the match, you know, Vargas kind of confessed that she's got problems with her arm. And it must have happened during the match, because I talked to her for quite a while before the match, and she was her normal Vargas, happy, ready to go, fired up.
Right.
But she was completely dejected after the match, very upset. So whatever happened, we hope it's nothing too serious, and she's able to. I know she's playing mixed doubles, but hopefully it's nothing serious, and we hope for a quick recovery.
You know, injuries are a tough part of sports, very difficult part of professional sports.
And somebody who knows about injuries,
2-3.
especially Salas and Parrilla on the right sides, both have had surgery. So it's good to see them both back and healthy. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, how did she not hit anybody?
Great shot, Enriquez down the right side. Half out. And one of the comments made in the chat box was Vargas hitting Mejia during the rally, and potentially that could have caused the injury. That's a good point.
Yeah, actually hit her pretty hard in Mejia's hip.
3-3.
3 serving 3.
3-3. 4-3. Everything cool? 4-3. Second serve.
It's tough. That was going to be tough. That looks like an easy ceiling ball, but it
3-4.
stuck to the wall, and there was nothing for Salas to do with it.
This is a unique court, and even on the screen you can see it's a little dark. It's a little greenish hue. It really makes it hard with this ProPen green ball to pick that out. And we've seen some players, some professional players, take a swing and just miss the ball.
Yeah, it's not the first time that's happened today.
Good shot.
So there's a group of Mexican players in the back watching on, and all 4 of these players are looking back to that group for confirmation before they appeal. Good rally. Really long rally. Longoria puts it down. The world number 1.
5-3.
5 serving 3. This is a fun rally.
It's crazy.
Samantha Salas finally puts it down. The 2 longest rallies of the match. Lynn Adams watching on, cheering. She's looking around. Why isn't everyone else? That was a great rally. Lynn Adams, an LPRT player, not called LPRT back then, but from the 1980s, and dominated the sport for a decade.
Right. She said 10, 11 seasons. I mean, that she was number 1. And I mean, what an honor to have her here watching the young players. She and Paula Longoria had a long conversation after Longoria's singles semi. Just really neat to see. And I mean, talk about the biggest fan out here right now. And if you missed the match earlier, she commentated on Longoria's semi-final. That was pretty special for all of us.
8 serving 3. Longoria Salas starting to pull away. I mentioned the key to this match for Parrilla and Enriquez was going to be Enriquez on this left side. This is why Enriquez has to put some balls away. Oh my goodness. How did that not hit Jessica
I thought
Parrilla?
it did. That's funny.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought it did too, but Enriquez made the error. I feel like, TJ, I feel like in doubles, she just feels the pressure a little too much and tries to overswing. Tries to do too much, tries to hit it too hard.
Yeah, is that it?
I'm guessing
to me,
here.
to me, it's like a comfort level. She's so used to playing singles. I just don't see you know, the best advantage you have in doubles is working with your partner so you don't have to cover the whole court. And it could just be experience playing doubles and playing at this level.
I'll take a look. You can watch Longoria hit her backhand and forehand on our camera. Interesting technique of the way she holds the racket. The whole timeout, Jessica Parrilla was talking to Enriquez, not the other way around. And yet, ranking-wise, Enriquez the better player, right?
Right.
And
Now Jessica has been a top 10 player.
But not right now.
Right now, not after coming back from that knee surgery.
And I think this is a case of, you know, the doubles pairing. Sometimes the captain doesn't have to be on paper the better player.
Yes.
We see that in Mendez and Vargas a lot. So here we go. Longoria serving.
I think that's
Jessica Parrilla, you heard her, puts it down for the winner.
39.
Ripping forehand from Salas. That's what she's known for. 3 serving 9. Skip ball, Longoria. Rare error from her. 4 serving 9. And another error from Enriquez.
9-4.
Looking at Salas and Longoria, the way they play, the way Mejia Herrera have beaten them twice in a row. Herrera and Mejia really go for pinches a lot. Salas tends to stay deep. Longoria tends to stay pretty deep, and it leaves the front open. The problem is you've got to hit that shot, right? If it pops up, you're in trouble.
Yes.
But if Parrilla and Enriquez are going to win this match, it's not going to be from passing.
No.
Good pass from Parrilla there, but you have to do that every time. Too good from Longoria.
11-4.
11-4.
Second serve.
That's loose from Enriquez. Salas will shoot this. What a get.
What a get.
Salas won that whole rally. Diving
12-4.
to the right side. Look at that get off the glass. And then cross-court winner, kissing the left glass.
Second serve.
TJ, we talked about Enriquez playing the left side, Parrilla the right. It's not working right now. There's no momentum. There's no kind of, we're in this match. Do you switch?
Yeah, I would. I mean, why not?
That time Enriquez hits a winner.
4-12.
I don't understand as well in doubles why we don't see the jam serve. It's I think it's so underused.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I thought about that. Yes, I think it's a very good serve, especially on a court like this. That's hard to see off the glass wall. At the same time, the only, and we saw this earlier with Nancy and Paola. Nancy
4-12.
served the jam. Paola could have cut it off but held up. If she had swung, she would have hit Nancy in the back. That's my only thing. If you cut the ball off on a jam serve, then whoever serves it might be in trouble.
So the key will be hitting a good jam serve.
Well, yeah, yes,
12-4.
absolutely. I'm not saying a cutting the ball off wouldn't be a good shot. Maybe not a rally ending shot, but
Oh my goodness. Jessica Parrilla,
12-4.
don't try this at home. Just kind of walked up and said, I'll take it above my head and rip it reverse pinch into the left corner. Too good from Longoria. She used her body to shift to the right side, forcing all the other players to go with her, and then hits the forehand into the open space. That's textbook racquetball. Great serve. Forehand pinch, reverse pinch winner.
14-4.
Longoria says, I want to get out of here. Enriquez, Parrilla say, hold on just a minute. We'll take a timeout. Well, we've been here all day. We've had a lot of great matches. We started with the quarterfinals this morning. Longoria overcoming Amaya. Herrera overcoming Rivera. That's Aaron Rivera. We have two Riveras in the draw, Aaron and Maciel. So Aaron was the unlucky loser there. Mendez overcame Parrilla, who we're watching in a very close tiebreaker. That was a dramatic match. And Mejia overcame Vargas in also a very dramatic match. It was touch and go all the way in that one. And then our semifinals, Longoria over Herrera, fairly comfortably, it has to be said, in 2 straight. But not so much for Mejia, but she did overcome Mendez again in a tiebreaker. Mejia, a lot of time on this court today. We'll see how she fares. We'll see how her body recovers for tomorrow. So a reminder, Longoria will be facing Mejia at 12 p.m. on Sunday, which is tomorrow. We'll be on Central Standard Time. Tough shot, Parrilla.
Good guess by Salas.
Oh my goodness, Enriquez. Look at that.
14.
The problem is they're not doing that enough. But they got the side out. They took the timeout, they got the side out. And then Enriquez skips it.
4-14.
We were watching Mejia play earlier. What made her such a great doubles player? Consistency.
Right.
Not skipping the ball, forcing your opponent deep, making them hit aggressive shots that maybe come up off the back wall. Parrilla right side with the winner. We'll have an appeal.
My call is good shot. Call is appealing.
Both line judges agree with the decision, so point given.
5-14.
Yeah, and there's another situation. You mentioned this earlier, doing Nancy Enriquez trying to do too much with the ball. I mean, that was obviously a tough shot. Probably should have went to the ceiling instead of trying to roll it out. Salas serving. That. God, it sounded funny. I almost thought it was a broken ball.
Well, stop the play. Give the avoidable hinder. Oh, replay. No. Appeal that.
14-5.
Wow. I would have appealed that.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe that's the advantage of having a coach somewhere to say, what are you doing? Appeal that. But no coach present for either team. Enriquez with another skip, and it gives Longoria Salas the first game. Just like that, 15-5. We'll see what the blue team can do against the red team as they exit. They have 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. Game number 2 about to start here in our semifinal. If you missed that first game, Longoria and Vargas and Salas pretty handedly won 15-5. They seem to just control game 1. But quick side out for the blue team, as Dr. Tim Baghurst referred to them. This is all Team Mexico. I mean,
It is. It makes it a little difficult, but
and you know what? That means we have an all Mexico singles final tomorrow, and will be an all Mexico doubles final tomorrow. I mean, goes to show the state of racquetball in Mexico, and tons of great players coming out.
and it's been pretty consistent over the last couple of years with Longoria and Salas dominating both singles and doubles. The exception this year has been Vargas, who got to the final of the U.S. Open and also won in Virginia. I think she could have won here too, at least against Mejia. But if you go back and watch that match, at the end of that tiebreaker, it was a call she didn't like. It was 9-9. It made it 10-9, and then she buried one in the floor, and it just felt like it was frustration. And she could have, I still think, won that match. It's one I think she'll look back on and
Yes, I
regret.
give a lot of credit to Mejia though, because
Sure.
she put the pressure on. Vargas had to play well. Mejia just makes too many good shots.
Zero one.
0 serving 1, Longoria serving. I'd like to see a little more positive animation from Enriquez, Parrilla, hopping up and down, showing that they're ready to fight.
That's not everybody's style. It's just not. Some players do worse when they get too hyped. They need to stay calm. I would say Mejia is one of those players. Generally speaking, Nancy Enriquez doesn't do that. She may fist pump just every now and then when she does something well, but
2-0.
2 serving 0. Better from Enriquez. 3-0.
3-0.
Skip ball, Samantha Salas.
4-0.
Not too happy with herself after that shot.
Second serve.
tough serve.
5-0.
So, Parilla's found something.
Second serve.
Oh my goodness. Parilla,
6-0. Timeout.
a little bit lucky, but she'll take it. Timeout on the court, taken almost identically by Longoria and Salas. And probably a good timeout because Parrilla and Enriquez seem to have found a chink in the armor.
Something's working this game. They have now scored more points than they have in game 1.
So good timeout from Longoria and Salas. We'll see if it works in their favor. They're having a conversation with our official. I'm not sure sure why. I was trying to listen in. I couldn't quite hear what that conversation was about.
10 seconds. Time in. Six zero.
Okay, can the momentum continue? Really well done from Longoria. Really, really well done. Moved up to the front of the court very quickly to cover this. And then flicked it into the left corner. That was outstanding. But a loose serve from Enriquez.
And
06.
Longoria made her pay for it.
Wow, tough shooting, Enriquez.
06.
Jessica just got her foot in the way.
6.
I don't even know how that happened. Guess she didn't see it coming across Salas. To me, that was a very obvious short serve. But I'm guessing the referee could not see that. If I was,
But there's 4 players on the court, and 2 of them, it's going to be against them.
right, well, that's my question. Why not
Appeal it.
I'm surprised the server, who
Second
could
serve.
see it very easily, isn't appealing.
They're baiting Samantha Salas. They're saying, look, we know you love to hit the forehand. We're going to make you hit it deep, from deep, and we're going to make you hit it high.
Well, she's also keeping that very close to that side wall, which is already difficult.
Right. And so if I'm coaching Samantha Salas right now, hey, don't go for too much. We know you can hit it hard. You don't have to. Take a little pace off of it. And look at this. Well, now. And this time it's a skip from Salas on the backhand side. Longoria ran over to take that off Salas. I don't know the last time I saw that happen for this team. We have a little drama all of a sudden in this match, TJ. What a turnaround. This is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, this is a better match.
But the score lines are just so
10-1. Timeout.
different. 2 minutes, you lose 15-5. You take your 2 minutes, you walk in, now you're 10-1 up.
Yeah, I take back my answer when you asked should Parrilla and Enriquez switch sides. I'm going to say no. They worked something out. It seems like Parrilla is coaching Enriquez in this doubles match.
Yeah, we saw it during the break. During games 1 and 2, Parrilla was really talking to Enriquez. And I think the key here is Parrilla's found a really good serve. It's causing Salas all kinds of problems on this right side. And then you've got to go into Nancy Enriquez, no skips. No skips. Just play smart. Play how you play singles. and just hit the ball, you know, 9 inches, 6 inches, 9 inches on the front wall. Don't go for everything. And Jessica Parrilla has the power. She really steps in, and she's playing extremely well this weekend. She defeated Samantha Salas, by the way, in singles. So,
Yes.
you know, maybe feels like she's got her number this weekend.
The tough part is as always keeping the ball away from Longoria and not giving Longoria the opportunity to set up.
This has turned into a very interesting match. Just a wild swing of momentum. Let's see. Longoria switching over again. Enriquez is saying that she got the ball. It wasn't 2 bounces. She's asking for an appeal.
My call is 2 bounces. Nancy is appealing that she got the ball.
Both line judges agree with the official, so call stands.
10-1.
10 serving 1. Both times Longoria Salas have taken their timeout. Both times they've won the rally after. Actually, they've won 2 rallies after for both times. So here's my question, TJ. You know that Salas is struggling. Do you double serve her?
That's a good question.
I'm of the opinion that you why not? I mean, you're winning
Yeah,
all the points on the right side.
yeah,
As long as the team communicates, look,
right.
I'm going to
Why
serve
not?
over to your side. Just be ready to move. It might catch Salas a little by surprise. You serve it to Longoria, you know what damage she can do.
It can work. I mean, that can work. For some players, double serving them when they're already having trouble can uh, can be detrimental. It also can motivate some people.
Oh, sure. I mean, Salas doesn't need motivation. That's tough. Wow, this time it's Longoria with a big skip on the left side. This is
10-2.
this is very entertaining from a kind of tactical example of how momentum can shift. Enriquez gets a better look. Longoria puts it down in the center of the court.
10-2.
Salas and Longoria are not out of this.
No, you know
They're,
what?
they're
I
down
would
2-10.
never count any of the pros out of a match. I've seen it too many times where one team has come back. 10-2 is really not. Yeah, that's
Especially in
doable.
doubles.
I've seen it again. I've seen it both. It's just momentum changes. We see it all the time.
There's that swing and a miss we talked about in game 1. It is
Well,
happening on this court.
talk about Salas giving Jessica her serve
Yeah.
back.
Taste of her own medicine.
Yes. Changing the height a little bit. That one comes off the side wall. Salas gets lucky, though, for the setup.
4-10.
Here they go. 4-10 for server. Enriquez puts it down in the back with the backhand to the front left corner. 4-10. Second server, Longoria drive serve.
Second serve.
No call, I'm surprised. Well, now there's no call.
Right.
There's certainly no call because Enriquez won the rally. She got that one all wrong. Second server.
10-4.
I have to say, I really appreciate the teams wearing the same colors. It makes it very easy for us as fans. They're not required to do, but
Right.
encouraged, and we appreciate it when they do that.
11-4.
They only got 1 point in that inning. Mexico, Mexico. I'm so
Inning.
used to saying Mexico. Salas and Longoria got a couple. Let's see if they can get a couple more. The closer they get, the more pressure they'll put on Parrilla and Enriquez.
Nice. Good ball by Longoria.
4-11.
Gets very angry with
5-11.
herself.
5-11. 2.
Enriquez checking whether they have a timeout available. They do. They have 2. They take a timeout, and Enriquez walks off the court frustrated. We'll be back in just a minute. Five serving 11, joined by tournament director Jeff Peters. Jeff, you walked in, you thought the match would be over. It's not. It's a turnaround, and the second game is quite a battle.
Wow, yeah. It's been a long day for these ladies. They were here this morning playing singles, so it's been quite a day when we get to 10 o'clock at night. Overall, though, I do like this format with all the semifinals on Saturday night. I think we're going to have to work to make them a little bit earlier in the evening because I'm seeing a couple of people yawning at this point.
What, did you just look at me, Jeff?
Actually, it was at TJ, but close enough.
11-6.
11-6. They got the side out. They're 4 points away from a tiebreaker. Ooh, I like it. It didn't work, though. It was a good idea. Parrilla knew that Longoria was switching over to the right side. So she tried to shift it left, thinking Longoria would go right. But Longoria, too savvy, too experienced. That's not going to work against me, she says. Skip ball, Enriquez. She needs to stay positive.
6-11.
Point by point. Salas Longoria climbing back into this second game.
That's what happened in Salas's match that she ended up ultimately losing, but there was a period of time where she climbed back in.
Salas not happy with herself that time. Half out. She struggled in this match, Samantha Salas.
Actually, I came back in here to get a ride back to the hotel from Nancy and Jessica, but
Well,
evidently it's
you're
not.
going to wait, so you might as well join us, Jeff.
I'm pretty sure they have my car keys, so I'm not leaving until they leave.
Second serve.
Ooh, kind of an unforced error there.
8-11.
8 serving 11. I mentioned they were down 10-2, and I said that I don't think this is over, and it's not. It's 6 points now since then.
Second serve.
Parrilla and Enriquez started playing a few games on their serves. Maybe they'll go back to what was working. Salas finds the forehand.
9-11.
9-11.
She's getting back down into that crouch for that kill shot. She's really getting low now on it. She wasn't about 5 minutes ago.
Not that time, Salas.
11-9.
So let's see what Parrilla does. She's changing it. We'll see if it works. I'd like to see her just go back to this lob to the right side along the glass. It's a really good return from Salas. Look at how Longoria steps in and crushes that. Confident shot.
11-9. 11-9. Second serve.
I know Lynn Adams came by and talked with you guys a little earlier. It's amazing. She was going to stop by for 45 minutes and say hi to everybody. She's actually still here watching this match.
Yeah,
over on
like
the right
4
side
hours
court.
later.
Not
Skip ball, Salas.
she and her husband Rich Clay still standing
12-9.
talking to Coach Jim Winterton right now. Obviously old friends from the tour from years and years ago.
Second serve.
3 points away from a tiebreaker. It's just, you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
The serve was short, kicked into the middle. Longoria
12.
doesn't overswing. She does it time and time again.
Just took her time hitting that shot.
Look just like you. Just like you.
Good shot, Parrilla.
12.
She's really pumping up her partner. Oh, nice hands. Longoria just waited for the ball to come to her and little flick of the wrist. Parrilla tried to do the same. Didn't execute as well. What's the call? There's decision to make. Point given. So Parrilla will appeal this.
My call is a point. Jessica's appealing.
One disagrees and one agrees.
Referee,
Jeff, what's your call?
referee, I thought it was a point. The referee took a moment, considered it, and then made the call. There was no rush to call on that one. She took her time.
Another point.
Paola's playing that left corner, really forcing that ball up high, making Nancy really hit that ball above her shoulder consistently.
12-12. It was 10-2, or 2 serving 10, I should say. I thought that skipped.
Yeah, referee calls a skip as well. Samantha thinking about it.
12-12.
So, Parrilla, Enriquez have 2 servers. They need 3 points. They've only scored a couple in the last 10 minutes as Longoria, Salas climb their way back into this second game. Wow, late decision from Salas.
Ooh, opportunity lost there.
Enriquez, just a split second too slow.
Little strategy change here.
So they finally switch over. It was something TJ and I talked about earlier. But Salas says, no, you want to serve to me, I'll put that down. Not a great serve, though, I have to say.
I think they'll go back to that in the next service inning if they
If.
get a next service inning.
If. I'm not sure they will. This will be a tremendous comeback for Salas and Longoria. But another skip, and something I mentioned earlier, Enriquez needs to just play clean. No mistakes.
Yeah, she does
Just
feel tight right now.
Yep. The pressure is there. You can see it. 13-12. They're picking on Enriquez a little bit, serving down the middle. Wow.
Lots of time to set up for that one.
There's some emotion from Salas.
I noticed that Joe DiArmas, the owner of the glass court, is in here watching tonight. Joe, great host for these tournaments. Dan Jaskier, the club manager, is his son-in-law.
Longoria trying to save match point Enriquez and Parrilla. Longoria's going to the ceiling one more time. Salas. Somebody has to shoot. Oh, what's the call?
Replay.
A replay call. Salas and Longoria will appeal this. Take another look yourself. Oh, I don't know. Replay, I still think that's an avoidable hinder. But call stands. You probably got the best look in the house.
14-12.
No one likes to call the avoidable hinder on match point, right? TJ watching on said some people do because it happened. It happened to you and Jeff last night, or TJ.
14-12.
14-12. Here we go. Longoria serving. Parrilla encouraging Enriquez in the back. It's not over. They just need to win this rally.
Second serve. Second serve.
She went for it on that first serve.
Oh my goodness, Enriquez. She will want that one back.
Ah,
It was a good match. It was back and forth. You have to say Longoria Salas really took it over in game one, winning the first 15-5. Parrilla and Enriquez, I mean, they raced to a 10-2 lead in game two. TJ and I said it wasn't over, and it certainly wasn't. Point by point by point, Salas and Longoria clawed their way back into it and eventually took it in 2 games. Jeff, finals tomorrow. Last minute review.
big day tomorrow for Montserrat. She's got the Women's Open final at 10 a.m., followed by the Pro Singles final coming up right after that.
I think it's reversed, singles then doubles.
No, but the Women's Open first.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, 3 matches she has.
She's chosen to continue on in the Women's Open. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but in this case, she's looking to take home that big Women's Open first place prize that we talked about earlier today. So she wants to play that Women's Open match first. It's actually scheduled to be played first. I shouldn't say that. There's nothing special going on here. And then about an hour later is the Pro Singles final, followed by
Pro
Pro
doubles.
Doubles. So she's got 3 matches tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. That's going to be a big day for her.
She'll be facing Longoria twice tomorrow. Longoria and Salas obviously will be in the finals in doubles. They'll be taking on Herrera and Mejia. And in the singles final, Mejia taking on Longoria. Can she cause the upset, the 10 seed over the 1 seed? That's all we have for this evening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1. Obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.